Valencia, Spain, waking up the 2019 Audi A8 invokes a quick but dazzling light show where photons pulse across countless LED and OLED elements inside the headlamps and tail lamps. The fleeting welcome sequence flourishes with two blue glows next to night-piercing laser diodes, the piece de resistance of the sophisticated lighting system that utilizes GPS data to illuminate the subsequent bend prior to the driver turns the tire. Is this the way forward for the Uber sedan? The lighting is but part of the startlingly advanced features Audi hopes may help make the A8 into your gotta-have V8 German four-door. Welcome to your remarkably complex machine. Enhanced, automated. Fancy LEDs aside, the 2019 Audi A8's prime pushes its positioning because first production car competent at level 3 autonomy, conditional automation. Audi's autonomous tech alleviates the driver with the responsibility of monitoring vehicle controls, providing a physical barrier blocks vehicles from oncoming travel. The system, dubbed Traffic Jam Pilot, works from the standstill nearly 37 miles per hour and fully controls steering, throttle and brakes in as to tell traffic. Though drivers should intervene, Audi also says, the driver must remain alert and able to taking on the task of driving in the event the system prompts the crooks to do so. That is, provided that government agencies modify their policies over time to permit the technology once the car bows in fall of 2018. Ahead on the curve. You might not exactly know it in the mild silhouette or subtly rendered proportions, but Audi's new design language debuts in this particular A8, though it seems like more like a training in extreme discretion than an outright discourse. There's a smidge of sharpness around the edges on the character lines down the door cells when viewed straight on, granted from deep-drawn aluminum panels, though the prevailing theme this is one of gently chamfered edges and chic understatement. The hexagonal grille can be imposingly large, it blends to the car's front unobtrusively. The 2019 A8's body in white is made up of four materials: aluminum, high-tensile steel, magnesium, and carbon fiber reinforced polymer, and claims low S10 class although not yet specified weight and around 24% greater torsional rigidity compared to outgoing model. Its dimensions grow 1.5 inches long, between 5 and 7 inches tall, and 2 inches in wheelbase, while width shrinks by 2 inches. Similar to Range Rover's embrace on the term reductionism to explain the lack of ornamentation in the vehicle, the A8's minimalist TH carries inward, where wood, leather and aluminum form a layer cake of reassuringly authentic finishes which can be, again, solid and stately, but without drama. There's a masculinity to your spacious cabin, though those rich tactile materials are interrupted with the door handles created from chromed plastic, an unfortunate counterpoint to your otherwise sincere materials throughout. At least their electrically actuated action is crisply satisfying. The MMI interface, as we realize it, has been replaced by way of a 10.1 as well as an 8.6-inch touchscreen, a process Audi calls MMI Touch Response. The haptic system is useful, with subtle feedback and audible clicks, each of which are adjustable. While the top screen manages a great quantity settings from vehicle dynamics to navigation and multimedia, the underside is devoted to vacant seats, which, incidentally, offer some in the best, deepest chair massages in the profession. Rear passengers get reclining seats and also a weighty, removable tablet which controls an available heated, massaging footrest behind leading passenger seat. The starkness with the dashboard's black panel screens is, thankfully, countered by the key choice of fixed touch-sensitive buttons and dials, namely Drive Select Mode, a volume knob, a stability control button, and vac vent controllers that provide additional micromanagement of fan speeds which enables it to shut off the vents altogether, sliding them behind an electrically actuated panel for just a clean look. Driving digital. Audi I, the machine that governs the autonomous driving and parking tech, is just not yet available in test cars. Therefore we sampled both the gasoline-powered models confirmed to the US market instead, the A855 TSFI, powered by way of a 340 horsepower, 368 lb-ft 3.0-liter turbo V6, along with the A860 TSFI, motivated by way of a 460 horsepower, 486 lb-ft 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8. The V6 will probably be available at launch, followed because of the V8 many months later. Don't be amazed to see plug-in hybrid and W12-powered variants later. Quiet certainty is A8's the modus operandi for the road, aided by the standard adaptive air suspension system that combines an even ride with comfort-focused but glue-down handling. The roads near Valencia were eerily smooth, but perhaps more impressive as opposed to ride quality was that this A8L defied its bulky proportions. The A8's available all-wheel steering system countersteers the back wheels approximately 5 degrees at lower speeds, easing turn-in and reducing turning radius by 3.3 feet. High-speed stability is bolstered by as much as 2 numbers of parallel-face rear steering. On the winding stretches of mountain overlooking town, the A8L negotiated dramatically tight corners with relative ease, rendering it feel considerably small compared to its 123.1-inch wheelbase might suggest. An optional active suspension will likely be available following market launch. The electromechanical suspension, dubbed Audi I-Active, is powered using a 48-volt system that scans the trail ahead, which enable it to not only lift each wheel by as much as 2.3 inches in anticipation of an bump, this may also raise one's body nearly 2 inches to aid body control. A staged demonstration showcased a startling power to soak up an elevated section of road, almost eliminating the impact on the offending bump. Observing the computer externally reveals an evident lift within the body, the wheel wells progressively more exposed in anticipation on the suspension articulation. Neat. The system also can sense an impending side impact and increase the body nearly 3.1 inches in the half second so as to minimize injury. While Audi didn't offer road tests from the electromechanical suspension, the parking area demo offered a convincing argument for your technology. The 3.0-liter V6 delivers even, smooth power. 0 to 62 miles per hour arrives inside a claimed 5.7 seconds. Nevertheless, the 8-speed auto plays so nicely using the mill it rarely leaves the motorist wanting for quicker acceleration. Engine noise can be purchased in quiet, hushed tones thanks for the well-insulated body and double-paned glass. The 4.0-liter V8 delivers the predictably increased amounts of satisfaction thump of torque that expedites forward movement Audi has yet to deliver in acceleration time, and active engine mounts help erase the power plant's reciprocating effect. The V8 also runs rather quietly and gains active noise cancellation that can help further dampen the acoustics, though keen listeners might appreciate the faintly audible thrum plus the quiet, low-frequency bottom note between shifts. Choose the right drive mode setting, and you'll rarely question the computer's gear selection. Take over with all the small, wheel-mounted paddle shifters, and you'll get quick and off-cog swaps that could shift smoothly in milder settings or using a slight punch in dynamic mode. Genius seeks soul. The A8L's advances suggest Audi is hell-bent on becoming the technical leader from the large, high-dollar sedan segment. If you're the sort to geek on whiz-bang gizmos, it's hard to not fall to the A8's BAGO tricks, which obviously centers on self-driving and gains supported in the trick electromechanical suspension and features being a self-parking function that permits operation from external the vehicle. But Audi's latest flagship begs a deeper question about intangibles. This dizzyingly sophisticated machine packs a full of 24 sensors including 6 cameras, 5 radar sensors then 1 laser scanner, to not mention numerous microprocessors to orchestrate and execute the automobile's deep skill set. But creates this change technological tour de force inspire emotion? The A8L claims an extraordinary skill set and groundbreaking autonomy, though the million-dollar question might leave some traditional luxury lovers cold. 2019 Audi A8L specifications. Fall 2018. Price: $85,000 base. Engine: 3.0 liters turbocharged DOC 24-valve V6 340 HP at 5,006, 400 revolutions per minute, 368 lb-ft at 1,3704, 500 revolutions per minute. 4.0 liters twin-turbo DOC 32-valve V8 460 HP at 3,8004, 200 revolutions per minute, 486 lb-ft. Transmission: 8-speed automatic. Layout: 4-door, 5-passenger, front engine, AWD sedan. EPA mileage: Na. LXWXH 208.7 by 76.5 by 58.5 inches, wheelbase 123.1 out of. Weight: Na. 060 miles per hour, 5.7 seconds V6. Top speed: 155 miles per hour.